Even though most people use YouTube to document their daily lives, every now and then the platform is used to make a terrifying confession. Number 10. It appears that Myron May has been hearing voices in his head for a long time, and now he believed that he is being watched by government agents as part of an exploratory program. In his mind, the only way out of this experiment was to do something horrible. He seems to deliver a 2-hour video confession that details the events that caused him to this point. It takes him a lot of time to say goodbye to everyone he knows and pray for those who are about to die due to him.
Please let those who are harmed in any way by my actions, give them a spirit of contentment and peace.
Although it is so amazing how he clearly feels compassion, he still decides to continue with it anyway. Paying national attention to himself as well as exposing a heinous government experiment is his strategy.
I hope that my story gets some media attention.
Myron May enters Florida State University's library and opens fire into a crowd shortly after filming this video. The police are forced to kill him. Although Myron appeared to be almost certainly suffering from a mental disorder that caused paranoia when he made this confession, some people truly believe what he says. Number 9. Austin Jones, who has had into a lot of trouble due to his many inappropriate online relationships with fans under the age of 18, is a YouTuber turned pop singer. Since 2015, he has admitted to frequently requesting dance videos from teenage girls.
I used to ask fans for twerking videos. It's not something that I'm proud of, it's not something that I think is right, and I shouldn't have done it.
It seems that the 16-minute apology video continues with clarifications about the rumor.
Nothing ever went further than twerking videos. They were never...
Austin Jones ends his confession by claiming to be a better person who has learned from his mistakes. Nevertheless, 2 years later, Chicago police arrested him for essentially the same thing, except it was even worse than we all believed. Several fans quickly came forward to report that Austin Jones had unsuitable online interactions with them. One girl claimed to have created 25 videos for him, 8 of which were extremely full-grown in nature. Police have examined his computer and charged him with 2 counts of producing underage materials since then. It appears that the case is still ongoing, and the former pop star is currently impounded to his home and cannot use the internet due to a court order. So he hasn't uploaded anything in over a year. Number 8. Pekka Erik Orvanen, who opened fire on his classmates one day at school in 2007, was a Finnish student. Several depressing YouTube videos seem to be uploaded on his channel shortly before the incident. Pekka Erik takes the alike firearm on an apple in the woods in one video. And the name of this video states that he was just testing the firearm, and this may be a forewarning of what was to come. In another video, the song Stray Bullet is played over images of his high school. In addition, there are photos of him posing with a gun, clearly showing what was about to occur. I am not able to control but feel doubt if he would have been apprehended if these videos had been turned in on time to the authorities. If you notice anything like this on someone you know's YouTube channel, I hope you take action quickly to stop something like this from happening. Number 7. Back in 2009, Anthony Powell, who followed another YouTuber named Asia McGowan, was a YouTuber. Even though all of his videos have since been removed, they were mostly long religious tirades that almost always made derogatory remarks about women.
Is obedient to her husband, submissive to her husband.
His video confessions were little by little even darker and desolate than usual after a while. Although I'm not sure what occurred, it appears to be clear from these videos that a significant change occurred.
Nothing for me to do in this life. I don't have no purpose. There's no point. There's no point in me living anymore.
Though people close to him eventually gave an account of his videos to police out of concern, with no actual actions have been yet taken, there was little that could be done. All of that would change sooner or later. Anthony Powell followed a fellow student named Asia McGowan on April 10, 2009, and killed her before taking his own. As far as I knew, there was no compelling reason for Anthony to pick her over the others. Number 6. QBA seems to be a Mexican rapper with a fairly famous YouTube channel. He just now confessed to police that he worked for the New Generation cartel, which is essentially the Mexican mafia. He has killed at least 3 people and even dissolved them in acid vats. Police are now putting a lot of effort to scour his music videos to see if he has ever confessed to anything else in one of his songs. Eventually, anyone in the video could be an abettor, and every lyric or camera shot could be evidence. I watched a lot of his videos looking for more hints, and I noticed the only thing was how one setting, in particular, would come up repeatedly. A small wooded area is always near some train tracks. Although it could be my fantasy, I can't help but am curious about whether a 4th body would be discovered here, whether the police conducted an investigation in this area. Number 5. Joe Pacini seems to be obsessed with Sarah Bareilles, a singer, and thinks that their fortune is to be together forever. He uploads a strange YouTube video in which he rants about how members of the occult, the CIA, and the FBI are all conspiring to frame him and prevent this romance from happening.
Clearly these guys want me dead. We're in prison. And there's no way I'm going back to prison.
Even though the video is difficult to follow due to his disjointed, rambling logic, there was apparently an incident at the local gym, and now a police detective is calling Joe's number.
Hello, my name is Matt Huffnell. I'm a detective with Haverford Township PD. I'm trying to reach Joe Pacini concerning an incident report that was made at the LA Fitness here in Havertown. Joe, could you give me a call at your earliest convenience?
Joe is pushed over the edge by this simple request. Instead of calling the detective again, Joe posts a series of YouTube videos in which he threatens the investigator and his whole department.
You want to try to bring me down? I will kill you and your whole family, alright? So go ahead.
It seems that Joe's demeanor shifts from cool and collected to yelling and screaming as he orders everyone to back off. After all, he calls the detective again and puts a message directing him to his YouTube channel to know additional information. When the police discover Joe, who is driving around, they immediately pull him over. Joe backed his car into a cruiser, and they suddenly killed him according to their report. Because I was never able to learn what occurred at the gym, if you know the reason why the police got in touch with him in the first place, please let me know. Number 4. Mr. Anime did reviews of Japanese cartoons on YouTube not long ago. Therefore, he was able to amass a sizable fan base, and things appeared to be going well for his channel. Then one day he causes to break suddenly and completely and slaughtered his entire family with a firearm. He created a doubtful sounding video called Mr. Anime is planning something about a month before the incident. Except for a few minor details, the video appears to be usual. He mentions taking a break for a while. It appears as if he is saying his final goodbyes to everyone from time to time.
I want to thank you guys a lot for sticking with me and watching the channel. I got more subscribers than ever.
I am curious whether Mr. Anime created this video while going through an internal conflict about his family's fate. It almost appears that he is attempting to decide whether he should go on knock together the channel's success or carry out an unspeakable act against those he loves the most. Randy Ross, a 23-year-old rapper, has just released a music video for a song he wrote. The song, which seems to be about getting revenge on his enemies anywhere, refers to go into a school building specifically. Many people mistook this video for a literal warning of an impending attack and got in touch with authorities. According to one scene, Randy opens the door to a local high school with his right hand in his pocket, as if he's hiding something. Especially, this one line I believe irritated people the most.
I beat the case, they ain't know I was a school shooter.
Having said that, I'm still unsure if this is a genuine confession of intent or if he's just acting out a fictitious scenario. The police arrested and charged Randy Ross for this video, believe it or not. While I recognize that what he did was clearly unsuitable and in poor taste, I'm not sure whether law enforcement is required here. Let me know how serious you believe he really was in this video. Number 2.
I don't regret killing my mother. And as evil as that may sound, that's my reality.
When Heather Mack devises a twisted plan, she goes on vacation in Indonesia with her mother and boyfriend. Then she persuades her boyfriend to assist her in brutally terminating her poor mother's life. They stuff her dead body into a suitcase and stuff it into the trunk of a taxi. Heather seems to know she'll be caught regardless, so she posts a 3-part video series on her YouTube channel with her version of what happened. It seems to be still accessible today. And she says she killed her mother as an act of vengeance.
I regret trapping an innocent person into this because it was my battle, it was my mother, it was my father.
On the other hand, this admission is full of lies designed to make her case appear stronger. Heather and her boyfriend seem to kill her mother to claim a $1.5 million inheritance. Heather was sentenced to 10 years in prison and her boyfriend was sentenced to 18 years in an Indonesian court. I saw all 3 of her videos and believe she is lying about her motivations and, in particular, her boyfriend's innocence. It's remarkable how calm she stays when she is explaining her deeds, whether she's telling the truth or not. Number 1. Ben the Bondsman seems to have a YouTube channel where he talks about diverse aspects of the legal system. One day, he receives a strange remark from someone who says something quite disturbing. It appears that Ben the Bondsman is not amused by this remark and immediately alerts the FBI.
Well, the next day, I had 2 FBI agents standing in my office, taking down the information, taking down the...
Soon after, he hears a knock on his office door. Lastly, the agents discovered the YouTube comment back to a now famous Florida student. It appears to be too late by the time they get to him. On Valentine's Day, he took the lives of 17 students.
And when you see me on the news, you'll all know who I am.
This bizarre video confession is what they discover on his cell phone, although Cruz has yet to be sentenced. Thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to subscribe because I upload a new video every day. Or if you're still not convinced, here are some of my other videos that I think you'd like. Enjoy.